Well, countdown is finishing up, and we're going to be on MLG Tal'Darim, my most hated map. Hate Tal'Darim. Hate Tal'Darim. Too big. Map is just too big. Music enabled. Nope, don't want that. Music is disabled. Alright guys, we have Candide starting at our bottom right over here in our 5 o'clock position, and at our 11 o'clock position we have our flawless Terran EsturLizzuma. Hopefully I don't jinx him in any way of sort. Has been playing so well. I'm interested to see what he does on a longer map. The only difference I would say is probably
no 2-racks.
No 2-racks. I would expect probably maybe more Hellion play.
Hellion play would be really good on this map, just because 2-racks, unless you proxy your barracks out in the middle of the map and you coin flip where you think your opponent is, it's not really too good, because this is like cross distance. Tal'Darim is probably the longest of the distances between bases.
Yeah, no,
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, cross position is very long distance to travel. It's definitely a 5K run for all the Marines and Marauders to get over there. So Hellions, especially with their speed, and if you get the Blue Flame upgrade, will be very helpful. Maybe some Blue Flame play. Eventually, I would probably expect actually this to turn into a little bit of a mech battle. He's probably going to go that EsturLizzuma tank Marine ball.
Yeah, but it all depends on how well those Hellions go. Like, if the Hellions get in there, and especially if they have Blue Flame, like, Zergs that underprepare for it, they pay for it by GGing out early. I mean, that is really hard to come back from, because right after that Blue Flame Hellion, immediately comes a 3-tank Marine Stim Medevac timing attack. And that's what this build is designed to do. Crush Zergs that don't know how to prepare for it.
Very, very true. We do see one barracks go. He sends a scout out, so does not look like he is going to do the 2-racks pressure.
I would say a Reactor expand, most likely, or a Reaper expand.
It should be interesting to see a little bit of a Reaper expand if he can do that little cliff jump right next to the Zerg's natural right there. Get up there and do a little bit of harass. And again, guys, repeating for all those Terran players, Reaper, I mean, it's not a thing where you should go like mass Reapers, go crazy with it. The main Reaper is just to do a little bit of harass and get mainly scouting information. So definitely don't like overcommit for those that are watching. Just, oh, these broadcasters said Reaper. Reaper expands, so I'll go
6-racks Reaper.
6-racks Reaper. Let's see, we do have the spawning pool going down for Candide, so we are going to have some lings probably pop out, at least a couple just in case for defenses. Though we do see EsturLizzuma with the distance getting that quick command center up, so that should be up and running very, very soon. 2 gases up. This is very interesting. Though the gases are fairly late, though. Wouldn't you say?
I think they're about standard, just because he's doing a fast expand build. He needs to get the 2 gases simultaneously to catch up and do any sort of standard build. I think this is pretty normal. He's obviously not doing any sort of Reaper or Reactor expand, because there was no 13 gas, but
again, guys,
it'll be interesting to see what he does.
And this is all just early game, guys. This is probably the longest map in early game, so this is going to be in a very, very big production phase.
Hopefully this turns out to be a macro map. I love seeing Terrans and Zergs in macro games, especially together. Usually the better player wins in those situations.
Let's see, his lings are just running full speed trying to chase out this poor SCV. This SCV is like running for his life, just boosters just blowing up, and oh, hero SCV survives. Ling gets taken down, and Candide will back up. Well, what would you do in this situation? Actually, I mean, like you're a Terran player also, so what would you do?
I would have done a Hellion opener, but it looks like that is what he's going to do. It's a little late, but, you know, I mean, it's never too late for Hellions, so.
Never ever too late for Hellions against Zergs. That's great,
So.
great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, so he's getting his starport, so I'd expect a swap on that barracks and factory right back there, but a Ling is going to sneak in and see everything.
We do see that a Baneling Nest is going down right now for EsturLizzuma. I mean, for Candide. Yeah, we're going to see that the Terran's putting down a Baneling Nest right now. I feel I did this in a prior cast in NESE. I actually called a Zerg player a Terran player. I called his I think I called his roaches marauders or something like that. Just embarrassing in the later parts of the tournament. And oh, look at that. Bunch of little speedlings just pop out. I wonder if he's going to push. I would actually expect him to push up, form those into banelings, and then try to bust.
Well, you know, while you were looking down there, the Zerg's base, the Zerg snuck a Zergling into this base because the Terran's wall-off is not complete. So the Zerg got in there and saw everything he was doing. Reactor, Hellion, Starport, Marines, everything. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we did see that. I just did the screen tab right there, and we did see that he does have a vision of everything that is going on. But these blue, I think they're blue. Yeah, they are blue flame Hellions that are out on the field. Very dangerous. Oh, no, they're not blue flame. They're normal. Oh, and beautiful micro by EsturLizzuma just kind of dodging all these. And no damage is really getting dealt to them.
Except for that one that's red, but the backup Hellion's going to be pulling off a lot of these Zerglings right now, roasting them all to little crispy little critters. Hellion or Zerglings just running by, giving away where they are rallying to. It's a little bit of a blunder.
Top left, move to the top left.
Lord.
Look at the amount of banelings that are here.
That is going to be game right there.
See that? Oh, they just walk through and oh, a lot of SCVs go down. Expo goes down and more.
You know, I don't think that was worth it. I do not think that was worth it in a trade. They're still on 2 base. Mule, and he's only down by 8 SCVs, and mules make up for that disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely. He's able to rebuild that bunker. Not a lot of Marines actually went down, was able to heal those at the medevac, and only 8 workers go down for those amount of, I think it was actually 4 or 5 banelings that actually splashed everything that was in there.
You know, actually, when he suicided those banelings, he actually lost more than the Terran in resources and units.
And oh goodness, he needs to get that blue flame upgrade. I mean, as much as those normal Hellions are doing harass, those blue flames would just absolutely roast all those lings apart. And look at this great micro. If you guys are watching this, if you're wondering about how to Hellion control, man, that was exactly how you do it right there.
Very nice crisis management by Estur right now. That is proving to be really good. That could have been way worse than it went.
Definitely could be a lot worse. More lings are getting formed though. I don't see a lot more banelings. I think these are just there to kill all the rocks over here in the third, so you could take that.
Speed is now getting started for the Zerg player, breaking down that 3rd natural expansion right now. Doesn't seem like the Terran cares too much about his destructible rocks. It looks like he's going to be trying to go for some drop play, and yes, there it is. 2 medevacs going to be chasing with each other, going to be trying to do some drop damage, catch back up into this game.
This is going to be very interesting. Will they see? Will that Overlord see the drop? And no, that Overlord does not.
Barely misses it.
Barely misses it.
And this could give Estur.
Oh, but no, he's gonna. The other. Oh, I wonder if Candide is paying attention.
I don't know if he's. He didn't move his unless he has really good peripherals. Then yeah. But we'll see how he reacts.
I don't think he reacted because meanwhile he was getting that 3rd hatchery down and all these creep tumors over here. Yeah, we're definitely going to see how he reacts. He does have a infestation pit just finishing up in an Evo chamber. He's got a lot of banelings and lings in base, but I wonder if this is going to be... I'm going to watch this interesting timing. I wonder if he's going to pull all his units out just in time to...
Infestation pit just dropped, so this is interesting.
And definitely he will see this drop coming with this back Overlord right here.
Rightfully so, he decides to kill the Overlord before doing anything. Knowing that this drop is pretty much stopped from doing any crucial damage.
Oh, and pick up your Marines. There we go.
That's nice.
Picked up those Marines. Picks off a couple Overlords. No
Baneling Marine bombs. I like that. I like that. Not a good trade. A Marine for a Baneling. Not a good trade at all.
Never, ever cost-effective trade. So, you guys are seeing this is a very, very Grandmaster play. He's just dropping 1 Marine to 1 Baneling, 1 Marine to 1 Baneling. Oh, another Baneling almost gets picked off.
4 Infestors are on the way.
Pick those Marines up. Oh! Loses a
little bit of a blunder, but still not that bad. He still has 6 Marines chilling in those medevacs.
Meanwhile,
is that Queen going to go down? The Queen goes down. He should pick up and get out of there. Rightfully so.
Gets out of there. Did that Queen go down?
Yes, the Queen
went down. And more Banelings get just wasted. 4 Marines are there right now attacking. A couple drones I feel are going to get picked off. Another drone, there you go, needs to... Oh, but they get fungled. Medevacs get fungled, so he will not be able to go anywhere. Needs to get out of there. Medevacs, out of there. Meanwhile, look at the economy tab. Look at EsturLizzuma just piling up that money right now. Has 14,000 minerals, has about 900 gas. He's got to start building, spending it somehow. You know, I mean, as much as you want to.
He's got to start getting ghosts. That has got to be his priority right now, because if he does not make ghosts in time, then this could be bad.
Yeah, especially with those infestors. If they have energy, if they could get fungals down, it is GG for the Terran player. I do not care how good of a player you are or what you do. If you get neuroparasited or fungal, it is GG, game over.
Looks like he is going to be throwing down some missile turrets in the beginning, or at the start of his ramp right now, just to be safe. No little crawly-polies crawling up inside his base, being annoying. Dropping some Infestor Destiny style play.
Definitely some Destiny style play. You do also see he does have a macro hatch out right there outside of his natural.
Zerg is sitting pretty right now. The Zerg is sitting really good.
Look at this. He's getting a Zerg Carapace upgrade number 2, so he's getting definitely some upgraded units. Meanwhile, Terran's only getting 1 armor upgrade, but he is finally getting some ghosts out. Thank goodness. Just got his 3rd up, and Orbital is about to finish. So.
Ghosts are on the way for our Terran player, and judging by what we've seen from his micro in the previous games, I would say that he would have no problem catching these infestors with EMPs.
I hate this position as a Terran. I hate this 3rd position because to defend it, I mean, between your natural and your 3rd, it's such a long distance and they can come around. I think it's so hard to defend this actual area, especially if you're pushed out or whatnot. So it'd be interesting to see how EsturLizzuma, a very good player, how he reacts if he gets harassed. Look at that, he's pushing out with a big ball of standard Marine tank medevac.
Is 1 ghost sitting at home? I don't think he has a ghost in this army at all. Pushing out without the ghost is not a good idea.
I do not see a ghost in this army at all.
His ghost became unrallied somehow and is sitting at his barracks.
Yeah, we do see that 1 ghost right here in his barracks, and he's just kind of hanging out here. And more ghosts just sitting. He's got 3 ghosts sitting in base. What is he doing? EsturLizzuma, pull your ghost. Don't you know he's
this could be bad.
Yeah, don't you know
he saw the infestor. He's pre-splitting a little bit, doing some drop play.
Infestors are coming kind of over the top, so definitely good drop play. Almost all the Marines do get cleaned up. And Fungal's just going down everywhere. Banelings, but look at that. Oh, he will be definitely able to hold this off, though. Those Infestors do have a lot of energy still left in them. At least a couple of them do. So looking at that, Infested Terran takes out the last little low-health Marine.
I wonder if Estur noticed that he did not bring any ghosts with him.
I do wonder, and look at that. This is very baffling play by EsturLizzuma. There's 2 barracks. There's actually 4 barracks here that are not getting rallied. Yeah, there are
3 ghosts on them.
4 barracks actually. 4 barracks getting unrallied.
Ooh.
What, EsturLizzuma? What are you doing right now? Pull those ghosts and everything.
This is the type of game that he will look back on and just be like, "Oh, why did I do this?"
And I'm surprised he's not noticing. I mean, he knows he's producing ghosts, but he's got to know so they're not in the army. It's not like he's not getting off any EMPs. I mean, maybe he's waiting for... Maybe this is part of his strategy. Maybe he's waiting for a later moment. Oh, never mind. There he does. He pulls them. Thank goodness.
He really needs to get these higher tier upgrades going. He has +2 already done for his bio. He needs to get +3 because +3 Marines, the DPS is incredibly high. He's getting some Vikings out, prepping for some Broodlord tech, which is very smart.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think that Broodlord tech may
Oh, look at this Baneling mine. Oh, look at all the Marines just go down. Tanks go to half health. And thank God some of those ghosts
and
got
another mine right
saved,
there.
And another mine.
My.
Esther, what are you doing? And he could just surround them
GG.
right now.
This could be game.
Yeah, I would expect a GG very soon. EsturLizzuma, very unattentive play. Walked over 2 Baneling mines. 2 sets of them, and just so
Let's see
many
if he reacts by getting a Raven. This should be his proper reaction right now. A raven.